not a leadership skills you have as the head of the home that me I don't have.
Maybe Yemi should answer.
Yes, so not you,
for me, I believe I have same leadership.
For me, I want to know what are the leadership.
Because I have XY chromosome.
Okay,
is it
it's XY.
XY. Exactly. I think it's because I have XY chromosome.
That's why.
And this diggly thing in between my leg. I think that's it. I think that's it.
What
do you mean? You don't have money? No, okay, let me not say you don't have money. You don't have a source of income.
So should they not date because they don't have a source of income?
Yes.
Hello, our viewers. Welcome to All Fashion Friends podcast. I'm Christine, and today I'm joined with
Faith
and Yemi.
And what should our viewers do?
Oh yes, if this is your first time joining us, please subscribe, like, of course, share the videos with everyone because it's your
civic duty.
Thank you very much. And if you're also listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please follow us, give us a rating, and drop your comments.
Thank you. Today's topic is love, money, and power. And the question there is, who really pays the price? Our podcast discussion today was inspired by one of our subscribers who asked a question in the comment section.
No, he sent us an email.
He sent?
Oh, yeah, sent an email.
Sent an email, yes.
Oh, that is so sweet. Yeah, and basically he asked the question that in today's setup or modern world, does 50-50 still, has 50-50 become the norm? Or the traditional role of the man providing is still kind of the overriding rule? And I guess on this podcast we have Yemi here, who is the guy. Yemi, what do you think about the man being the sole provider or financial provider in a relationship?
I think both of you know where I stand on this. I will say this. I'm not a millionaire yet, so I will not come here and be delulu and say I'm going to pay for everything.
The question was,
what was
is the traditional man's role the blueprint?
I don't
where
think
the
so.
man is the sole provider.
I don't think so.
So this is where it differs in different settings.
And my opinion. Yeah, it's my opinion.
No. You're right. So I mean, it's your opinion. You're allowed to have your own opinion. Yes. Nobody's going to stop your opinion. We have freedom of speech, and I don't know which president said that you have freedom of
freedom of speech, but freedom after is not guaranteed. I think it's her president.
It's not guaranteed, but
what is it, Museveni, right?
Yeah. Yes. But if you go back to our traditional role, how the world started, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Then men you have more strength compared to women. Before we had this computer-related job, so men we do the manual. I'm sorry, I speak. Men we do the hard labor, and then bring it home, and then the women then were home nurturers. That was then. As the world is evolving, things are changing. You don't necessarily have to do work based on manual efforts.
Yeah.
Now we have our smart brains. We can use our brains to work. Men can use our brain to work. So the dynamics within the relationship is shifting.
Well, even at that point in time,
so it's shifting. Yeah. So if you use my father as example of role model, my dad is the man that did not want his wife to work. He felt it as an insult for his wife to be working and putting food on the table. That's where his own pride comes from. Yeah. So he enjoys working and is caring for his family, which is the blueprint that worked for his household. He gives my mom money as salary.
Upkeep,
No, it's not upkeep, it's salary. And then there is upkeep money. And he was working that time because I think inflation then is not as bad as inflation right now. That's another thing we need to consider. That the economic background is. I think they say that our generation we are so unfortunate because we are working so hard, but the purchasing power of money is dropping.
It keeps dropping,
to our parents. So bringing it there. If my dad, when he was 30, was already married. I think they already had me or something. That's that generation.
And they had already built homes by then.
Now bring it to our generation right now.
A lot of us are in debt.
How many 30 years old men, I mean, apart from those that really can afford to say single-handedly, leave it on me, my dear Christine, be a homemaker. I will pay the bill. Maybe rich ones.
Some people
but there's something they should also recognize.
But the other thing before you continue, there are men who are just comfortable being the sole provider.
Yes, there are people comfortable with that.
Exactly, they are comfortable with, even if you're hardworking. I think I can say that, for instance, my mom had money, but I never knew where her money went.
Good question. Me too. Same thing.
Yeah, because my dad was doing everything. But there's one thing that I observed from that. I never knew in our family that my mom did nothing, because it came as us.
Yes.
Yeah, but
France,
now that I have
France,
grown
yeah.
up, I know
You
that
can
my
see.
dad was the sole provider.
Yeah.
And my mom enjoyed her money going. You will just say, I'm going to Nairobi. Going
Mine
to
is always
Rwanda.
buying
You get
clothes
it?
for wedding. They dress clothes to do wedding, or she's starting business. Oh, mommy, I'm so sorry. She start business, the business pack up. She asks again. But you're right. Like, my dad felt, it gave him joy. That's where his own joy and
Yeah.
happiness came from.
Yeah.
That he's taking care of family. But that works for him. And then he also married a woman that also wanted that. That's the key thing.
Yeah. Also, the woman has to feel
She
comfortable in that
wanted
role.
to be cared for.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, but why did my dad not raise me to be that a woman to be cared for too? But that's a
think,
question for him.
I
need
think
to ask
your
him.
dad was a bit, or is, because your dad is still here. I think your dad is ahead of his times,
Yeah.
because he didn't raise you. I mean, we know you. He didn't raise you to be this homestead or homemaker
No.
or anything. Instead, you also talked about it in the last episode where you said your dad was always encouraging you
Yeah.
and pushing you and
To
trying
be better, I said.
And again, nothing wrong if you want to be that person who wants to be a homemaker. I don't
course
think
it's
this is
perfect.
what I'm
It's-
looking
it's-
for. And there are people. I also made an example of a friend of mine a few episodes ago who said he wants, and you were asking
Yeah.
me, he wants his wife to be stay at home. And I'm thinking, stay at home in this economy. And I know you. It's not like you're a millionaire, but if you're, maybe when I become a millionaire, I would have a very different opinion, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I will be the sole provider. But right now, I can't even provide for myself.
You talked about this, it's 50-50. I know we're talking about it, and you say you hated the 50-50. You know why people hate it?
Yeah,
Why?
for me,
Because
I think
it's-
I don't have.
I don't think 50
Wait, let me
is
say
right.
something.
Yeah.
You know why people hate it?
Why?
Because it feels like you're bringing a half version of yourself. How
Yeah,
about
no,
you
no,
say
no,
I'm
No.
bringing
We're
the-
talking finances
No,
right
no,
now.
I get what like when people always say that phrase 50-50, people get, how would you sit down and break 50-50?
So
It's very
I
hard.
mean, I have a different take on that I can
okay, let me
say.
use
Let's
my-
go back to this
go
faith,
back.
because this 50-50 you're talking about right now, I'm not talking of the efforts you put in a relationship.
Yeah,
I'm
No,
talking
financially.
of finances, or financially speaking. I also don't think
But
50-50
Yemi, if you're
is
talking
right.
about finances, you're going to
Yes.
look at the full picture. You're talking about rent. You're talking about
This
all
is
of
why
this.
this is why I said I
You're
don't
talking
think
about-
it should be 50-50.
Yeah, it should
can't
because
be- it
both
cannot
of
be-
you don't
it can
even
be.
earn the same. What if the wife is the one earning more?
That's a good
We're
question.
gonna come to that point. Actually, for me, Faith, why I said I'm uncomfortable with the 50 and the 50-50.
Yeah.
The thing is, for me, I feel. I mean, you can listen to me and judge me if you want, but for me as a woman, I am.
You can judge me if you want.
Yeah,
Oh my
I am
God.
working. I make my own money.
Yes.
And I'm a very responsible person. I don't think I'll not contribute to the household. But the problem where I have a man who tells me I want 50-50 financially, one, it rings a bell in my head. He's not financially confident, or he doesn't want to be financially responsible. What that means for me is that I could have somebody one day who will say, well, I want to do less because I'm doing 50 and she's doing 50, right? But I feel like if you let me naturally take the responsibility as a grown-up person and say, we have
This
rent.
is what I mean. Exactly.
We have rent. I'll bring rent. This month I can cover rent. You can cover.
You can cover the bills,
So
or
that,
you can
that's
cover
why
the fee.
it's not.
I don't
Let's
think
not
it's
call it
50-50.
50. You guys are
No.
just. It's not 50.
Oh,
It's
we
like you're
didn't say
bringing your.
50-50.
No,
No, I'm
we-
saying
I
people,
said-
not you. I said
Okay.
Yeah,
people.
people,
People
yeah.
like to use the phrase. That's why she said she doesn't like the phrase.
Yeah.
Which I subscribe. I don't like 50-50.
Yes.
I like to say we are bringing our capacity.
We are
to run the
meeting
home
each other at
a
the point.
That's
You
the
know,
word.
at the point where we
Like
both
financial kind of financial model that's working for both people where they are
Perfect.
comfortable.
Where you sit,
yeah.
I think you know the problem of those people that say 50-50. I think it's even first date. It doesn't even go to relationship. It's like you hear on, like Yemi says, the internet is where we get our news. Where people say, you know what? I cannot wrap my head around when people say, I take a girl to a date, and if I have to pay the full bill, what's that?
No, I think
I'm
that's
like,
just.
that's
I think
Yeah,
that's just
that's-
shitty
that's
behavior.
That's you
That's
ask me out on the date.
I think that's just
you,
shitty behavior.
you should pay for
Just
it.
pay.
What's how
And
much
please,
is
how
it?
much are you spending
How
on the
much
dates?
is
Like,
it?
no,
Yeah.
that's I'm not going
So
to. I'm
you-
not the. No, I
Oh,
would
but
not be
the
like.
other, there's
pay me
also
for
the
it.
other
That's-
controversial thing where one time I had a friend of mine saying that, she had this friend. The girl was now the one inviting him out, and because the girl is the one who asked him out,
He expects that
expected
she
her to pay.
pays.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
me, if I will pay, I can't pay, but when I would pay. You want me to? I can pay.
No.
So
I could take
I
care
don't
of
know
you.
if it's my background or anything, but I would pay. I would
Yeah.
offer
It's
to pay.
meal.
I
It's a
don't-
food.
yeah,
It's
I don't-
food. It's not the end of the
like-
world, guys. It's just food.
Yeah.
It's food.
It depends on the restaurant, though, because someone will
If-
carry now
Our producer is saying it
to
depends on
Nobu.
the restaurant.
we carry it to
So I've
Nobu
never
for.
been to Nobu. I don't know what the hype is. I've never been, so I don't know anything about
Trust
them.
me.
But
Let's not.
is it, why is it so hyped?
It's
What's
honestly.
the cost for a meal?
Well, the place was aesthetically pleasing, but I think the food compared to the price that was paid was not worth it.
I think people go there for them. I've never been, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's the cost of a meal? Like,
So I think
uh,
that day personally, I ended up spending 1,000 zloty, and it was not feeling like I was.
I'm sorry,
was
for
the,
how many
was the
people?
experience worth it?
For 2 people.
It was.
like
It was.
That's okay.
Was it
To me,
worth
it wasn't,
Like, was
'cause
it worth it? Like,
It wasn't
It's worth
because I was still
was
prefer.
it worth
He
it?
said it wasn't
That's
worth
the
it.
thing.
If it
Yeah,
wasn't
I
worth
prefer
it,
going to a place like Whiskey in the Jar and ordering my tomahawk steak for
Yeah.
like maybe 300, 400 zloty, and I'll be super filled up.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm satisfied and stuff.
So you have
that
a
was
honest
not
conversation with
worth
your date and say, okay, I know you invited me. Can we go there? I'm going to fit
So
the
I-
bill.
this
It's
is
very
the thing.
simple. It's not rocket science.
It's also maybe some people when they just meet someone, they are trying to
Impress the person.
impress the
Impress the
person, and then
person,
I have no shame. I will take you to, like you said,
Where
if-
you can
where I
afford
can
it.
afford.
Yeah.
and I will comfortably pay for the
Maybe
bill.
I'm just too practical in that sense, but I would also, and if I'm taking you to Nobu, you will know that I can afford it, and
Or
I'm
maybe it's a very
comfortably going to
Simple.
pay for it without complaining. But I've never been to Nobu, so I don't know.
So then it brings the other question, because in our generation today,
Yeah.
women are we are either earning equally as men or even more than the man. So when it comes to that point,
Christine, I think there's still income disparity between men
there
and women.
is, but in the environment, me and Faith working,
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah,
So
we can
that's
see
good.
some women
That's
being
good.
an MD, and maybe the husband is
like the woman
not,
is an MD,
and then the husband is not has in terms of
actually,
which.
I mean, it's
which
good. I'm happy
happens.
to hear it because we know that.
No, not us.
it's
We're
still-
talking like
in general.
we've
yeah.
seen it
general,
happen.
yeah,
It's
in
not. You're
general.
right. It's not very often.
So
but it does
Yeah.
happen.
in
Okay,
that
that's
kind
good.
of capacity where the woman is earning more than the man, should the man expect the woman to be the sole provider in the family, or like, let's say, participate financially 70%?
So this is not all shoe. It's not what they say. It's not all shoe that fits. What's that?
I don't know the saying.
It's not, like
I have
there's
idea.
no one model for each family.
Yeah.
That's the right phrase. There's no one. I know someone was giving me an advice. I looked up to her and a mentor. I think she out earns her husband, and she says that in her house they have a special account where they list out what they need money for.
Yeah.
They want to pay kids school fees, so whoever contributes to that, they want to do this. So they put those things, and then whatever money is for themselves, and then out of that money, the husband can buy her a gift. That the husband likes to buy her a gift every month, like
Nice.
every month he buys her a gift.
Let me understand.
So they have their
Contribution today. So all the house upkeep
Yes.
is from the joint account.
yes,
that they both
yes.
account,
have.
yeah.
They have a defined money that they've assigned that they have to pay.
Is
And
it
funny-
equal from both
funny,
of them?
Equal. They wanted equal. They
Okay.
choose.
They chose that,
They're
okay.
like, I want to be. So they put the money there. They do all their whatever it is, and the extra money she has. The husband, I think he knows that. He's a very confident man. That's the word to use. He understands that even if his wife out earns him, that's not what makes him less of a man.
Yeah.
Like if you see how she's so dependent on the man,
Yeah.
you would be amazed. She was like they have a daughter that's.
But
one kid.
also,
But-
I don't think there's anything wrong if your wife out earns you.
There's
as a man.
nothing,
I
it's
don't-
confident.
I don't
There
think
is-
there's-
some
I think there is nothing wrong, but in more examples, it tends to be that the man who is not confident becomes a
He thinks that the
So
wife will
it's-
lose
then
respect
the
for him.
issue is with
The
the
man.
man.
yeah.
There was I don't want to call the podcast, but there was a podcast I was watching. I think it was some months ago, where someone was saying that they don't want to move to a particular place because they know that if they get there, the wife will earn way money.
Oh, yes,
and
I
they're
saw
very-
this.
months ago,
Oh
and
my
they know that the wife.
God.
So
Yes, I
it
saw
just
it.
brings me to the fact where you are a very selfish person
Honestly.
for not wanting your wife to grow. So you would rather
Because
limit
if your wife grows, the family is growing.
My
yeah.
dear, I love you.
It's
so
our
much.
money.
I love you because
See, I like fine things in life.
say our
I
money.
love
It's
fine.
our money.
No, it's our money.
It's
I
our
love
money.
fine
No,
things
some
in life.
people don't want to hear our money.
So here's
Why?
the issue. Here's the issue. Now I mean, I live in a like decent
And
place.
we'll come back to that point of our money because
I like that she will come back to
Because
my
usually
money.
that thing is not always equal.
Really?
Yeah, it's not always-
for the
yeah.
women. They'll say, "Yeah, it's our money."
When it's
but when
the
it
man's
comes
money.
to
When
when it's the man's money, they'll say
It's-
it's our
yeah,
money.
it's
But when
our
it comes
money.
to her own money, she becomes maybe defensive
guys,
or saying, "Oh,
I
even
think-
if you
I
borrow
think it's the
something."
you
people
guys
that you
are
are
you guys
dating.
I'm dating
I think
because
it's the people you guys are
I'm
dating.
sorry,
You've not
yes,
expressed
because
your
I didn't
level
ask
of-
my
His
husband. Ask
experience.
my
yeah,
husband.
sorry, you are giving your experience.
Yeah,
I'm so
his
sorry.
experience.
Please go on.
Yeah.
So it's my own experience. When it's now her money or something, things become different, or
Yeah.
maybe there's
Can-
like
can I
bad
say
energy
something?
or whatever. But when it's yours, we are spending.
They
it,
said that
which is not really
a
nice,
woman,
to be honest.
you know, when a woman loves you, when she spends, because women, you're right, we don't necessarily, apart from friends, like when you love your friend, we don't necessarily like put it
It's
out
more
there.
building. We want
Like,
you to buy a house. We want you to
When a
invest
woman
in
in case
assets.
loves
you already have the
when
house.
when a woman loves you,
Real
money
estate,
is money is a tool.
Invest in real estate.
Money is a tool. That's how I see money. Or that's how my parents raised me. Money is a tool. Money is not the source of your happiness. Our money, your money, whatever money, even if you're hiding it, you so I don't understand.
But
Sorry,
also,
because I
let
don't
me just
understand.
say this
One
thing,
person is suffering. You have the money, you're hiding it.
I
How
don't
can you
mind-
say you love somebody?
I don't mind
How?
being a full-time house husband.
How?
I don't mind being a full-time house
How?
husband. Like,
You?
all my bills are paid.
Baby boy.
Yes, raising the
Glucose
kids.
baby.
Please.
Soft boy era.
When I was on Instagram, my Instagram
You
was the
shocked
caption or whatever. That thing on the profile,
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
it
bio.
was sugar baby vibe.
It's true. I remember sugar baby vibes. I
Sugar
remember.
baby vibe. So yes, please. why would I be
but
angry?
you're right.
that-
I've heard cases where they say
Yeah.
women don't want to spend. But if you love somebody, like even my friends, I love you. I'll buy you gift and I'll feel happy
Yeah.
when you're using it. How would you sit down in a house? Your partner does not have money, cannot buy something. You sit down and you say
think
you
also
love that
To
person.
take a step back, women who are selfish with their money,
Oh my
it's
God,
because
yes.
Okay.
it's because it's because the men they are dating
Yeah.
have shown them that they're not hardworking. See, it's not the issue that the wife is earning more than you. It's the issue that are you also putting an effort to earn? If you're earning more and this man is, let's say he's hustling. You know
Well,
what
maybe
they mean
it's
by
like that
hustling.
now, girl.
Hustling.
Yeah, I'm going
See,
to town to hustle. He's going to work for 1 hour, go and call his boys.
But there's
He's
nothing
earning
wrong
up.
with that now.
No, there's something wrong.
Why?
Why I think there's something wrong is that while I am working until 6
Yes.
p.m.
So?
and you're going to work for 2 hours
Yes.
and then you're going to hustle out, the rest of the 6 hours, do you know that you can be working in a business
but
and
this is something they've said that
contributing.
You see, this is the thing about people. If you're ambitious, don't project yours on somebody. Maybe that person doesn't want to be ambitious. Maybe it's not for you.
so it's
So
very
this
important
is
for you
why
to choose
when
somebody
you were
who's
dating,
choose-
ambitious.
exactly, we
choose-
talked about this.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Choose
maybe,
someone who's similar to you.
maybe the person
Yeah.
wants to work for 2 hours.
But also, I want
That's
to
like,
say this
fine.
because we're talking about the man who did not want his wife to earn more than yada
Oh,
yada. yada.
yeah.
It's also a very, I think it's a very short-sighted thinking because these days, especially in these days of AI and stuff, people lose their jobs easily.
Yeah.
People change industries. So, are you telling me now that as a man or as a
You'd rather
woman
suffer.
or whoever you are, you'd rather suffer? So, if
You know
you
what?
are
To feed
in
your
a
ego.
place where, I don't know, let's say you lose your job as a man,
Yeah.
would you say you would not want the woman to support you for the 3 months, the 6 months that you will be out of a job, or vice versa? If your wife is, this is why I said it's our money, because if she's earning more, you are richer as a collective.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Yeah.
where the love
Yeah,
is
but,
true.
but do you know why the man would not want the woman to earn more than him? Because it's a control tool for him.
Perfect.
You're
That is-
right.
that is the
You're
point.
right.
He will
Well, for
control
some men.
exactly
Yes.
for
some
some
men,
for
yeah,
those men,
yeah,
not
yeah.
every man, but for men who want to leverage a relationship
Yes, based on money.
financially,
But-
they use money as a tool.
Control
to
tool.
I
control-
don't
Yes.
get this.
because
How
if she
can-
doesn't earn more than you, she still needs you financially.
And then when they not lose their job, the woman that earns money, they say, oh, she's
Yeah.
becoming disrespectful. She's treating, because
Yeah.
that's the circle. They are repeating what they learned from you. And they say she's not greeting me good money. I think I was reading a case on few months ago on social media where the man said and the woman went to the UK. She got a job and they had a kid and Guess what the man said? That she stopped greeting him good morning. She became disrespectful. She was doing anyhow. He decided to take they call it COS in the UK. That means they will deport you, something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, people still use money
To control
women.
their partners or women.
So those kind of men
This
have
man has issues. This
they
man
have low
obviously has
self-esteem.
issues.
Yeah.
low self-esteem
He
because
obviously has esteem issues because seriously,
Yeah.
it was all over social media. I know you're on social media.
she stopped saying good
few
morning.
months ago.
Yeah,
That good morning.
and
That
now
good morning. I was
actually
I was
it brings
almost
me to
commented.
that
Probably
point.
is. I want to say I don't know this story, but maybe there was something wrong in this relationship before.
No,
and
no,
he
no,
has
no.
dealt
Yemi,
with this woman in a
Yemi.
way that the
Past.
woman is like, I will show you.
No, Yemi, there is also this connotation. Traditionally or traditional society
Yeah.
want to have like a role attached to finances in a relationship. The man should be the leader. You get it? So it brings to that point that when a woman is earning more than a man, I think I've seen a comment somewhere, will the man still be viewed as spiritually the head and the head of
You know the
family?
problem?
Why does there have
because
to
they
be
don't
the
know how
head?
to love. They've equated love with money. The only way they can show love to somebody is by giving them money. So when that love is out,
But also the
Nothing
point
needed.
of the head of the family is like, I'm the man of the house.
That's
You
why I'm the
get the point?
provider.
I'm the provider, yeah. So to that point,
Listen, okay, you are the let's take it. So this man now that said the wife is not greeting him good morning. If Kim Kardashian, she's a billionaire.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. But let's just assume one day Kim Kardashian is somewhere where this man is,
Yes.
and she sights him, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, this is a good man. I want him as a husband." He will say no.
good question.
because his ego wants somebody who will say good morning, boss. or
God.
good
No,
morning,
those one they will not marry they will marry and they want to take the money and get out or whatever.
But
it is.
let's be realistic. In our society, there are men who think like that.
Yes,
Of course, a lot.
Yes.
I'm sorry, my viewers.
Yes,
but apparently there's
there
a
are.
lot.
There are.
They
And
tie
it's such
money
a shame.
to love. I don't know why people feel like when a woman starts to earn, she loses respect.
Yeah.
I don't know if people that grew up in a home where there is
Not only lose respect.
money.
I think the other thing
I don't
is
know.
they add losing respect and then saying, "Oh, she doesn't view me as the head of the family." My question is like, for me, I think relationship is a partnership.
I agree
And
with
both
you.
of you work to be in a good financial position
agree
for
with
the
you.
family. So for a man who thinks I'm the head of the family, I'm the leader of the family spiritually or
Okay.
traditionally.
What are the roles of the
Let's
leadership?
also take it out of now this finance situation. If we put it into the traditional, let's go for the traditional
Traditional
model,
setting,
okay,
yeah.
where there is a man, his wife, and I don't know, 2 kids.
Why to 5? Traditional, we have to 5.
Oh,
or 6.
5?
Traditional those days. 5 or 6.
Okay.
2.
All
If-
traditional
two is-
society.
two is very modern.
If you say finances is 50-50 or whatever, I don't know how much you call it, but when you then look at the upkeep of the house, the raising of the kids, the nurturing,
Nobody
the women
quantifies it.
The women
The
do
women
more.
do more, yeah.
They do so much more.
Yeah. I agree actually. I think that even in traditional society where the man was the financial sole provider,
Yes.
the woman was also a provider in a way.
Of
She was a
course.
home nurturer.
Nurturing.
Taking care of kids,
Even
feeding.
upbringing of children
Yes.
is more expensive in terms of time.
I agree with you.
compared
It's
to
a, it's a
finances,
full-time job that doesn't have ending.
Yeah.
Because the man has 8 hours, right? This one is from morning to dawn to no sick day. Because if you are sick, your child is sick, what will you do? There is no sick leave. There is no vacation. Nothing.
Yeah.
365 days a year and over and over and over and over. So how do you want to quantify it? It's not quantifiable.
Well,
Nothing.
I think it's good. Also for you because you're still single.
So you're too single. Are you not
still
single too?
I want to say something because of what she said. Of course, I'm still single.
Our producer is giving you the
Her
looks.
producer is shocked.
He's giving him the look.
I think we've talked about this, and I know you, and I know that this is the kind of person you are. But it's very important for you to really be intentional with who you're choosing to settle with,
I agree.
because you have a stellar career. I'm sure it will be very easy that maybe the person you meet in future, you are probably out earning that person. It's very possible. But then
But I always still, God forgive me, I still
She
pray
said,
to
"God
God that He
forgive me."
gives me a man who earns more than
of course, I know that you are praying for. Yes, I know. But
I don't want
you also have
problems
to
in
be
a
open.
relationship.
Why
You
do we
also have
you
to be open.
We need to talk to her. We need to talk to her. We need to stay on that topic. Yemi's story.
Yes.
She said something when you're talking to her that she doesn't want problem in the
culture.
relationship.
It's culture.
Why does she think that there will be problems in the relationship?
Because she grew up in this patriarchy.
Out-end the husband.
She grew up in
really,
this.
because
She's scared already that there will be problem.
I get scared because
You get scared because of what?
because of what I hear from friends and then like
Who are these
wider
friends?
It
network.
shall not be your portion in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
But really, who are
Yeah,
these
but
friends?
it's
What are their
really
stories?
scary when you hear like I have this friend of mine and she's from Tanzania, and her relationship kind of maybe crippled, or it didn't end, but it was like a slow death.
Okay.
For lack of a better word.
Rickety. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
because
Slow death, okay.
she started earning more than the man,
Mm-hmm.
and the man started changing his character. He now started telling her, "Oh, I need you to be home by 4 p.m. so that you cook dinner." And he
God.
knows she was working in banking, and sometimes she comes home at 5, 6
I'm
p.m.
sorry. Can we
You
get
get
Let her finish. Let her finish, please.
And
He's triggering for me already.
Me too. I'm like,
it was so draining. And I remember her at one point just pouring out saying that, yeah, I think it's not going to work out. I really like him, but because of me earning more, it has brought up characters in him that I didn't know, which also now brought a question in my mind. Should you disclose your finances to your partner if you're a woman?
No, so
For me,
I believe in
if you ask
transparency.
me,
me too. I believe in
I
transparency.
believe in transparency. Like if you're joining, so if you're getting married or if you're getting into some kind
Yeah.
of union signed by I think be open. Like, okay, how much do you earn? How much do you owe?
yeah.
If you want-
Properties.
yes, the properties you own.
Insurance,
Because
debt insurance,
So
life
Should you
insurance.
disclose your salary to be?
Of course,
quite
it's
clear
a-
as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
Before I even married back
used
to
to
Shai,
be-
I asked him his salary.
I used to
That
be
is
of the
after 2
opinion
months or 3 months
before
relationship.
that the only people that should know your salary. This was before, but I'm a changed person now. I used to say like there should only be 3 people:
Okay.
your manager, the tax authorities, and God.
Oh my God. Are you serious? How come I
No,
didn't know about this?
This was then a long time ago. But I think I've my opinion
matured.
has changed. Yes, and I think also within friends, it's okay to discuss your salary because then people have ideas of okay, what is attainable within.
Yemi, you've not
certain
told me your
industries.
salary before.
We've discussed it. It's just that I changed jobs and now you don't know my new salary.
okay,
But
I would
with
ask
my
you
old
then.
salary.
Oh,
you've discussed it.
wait. Why? How come I don't know the salary?
I am
Have you
family.
ever asked me?
I am family.
Okay, that's true. I never
I
asked.
am family.
For example, in the Netherlands where I live,
Yeah.
if you are going to buy a house together, it's going to be it's something that both of you would have to
open on the
talk
table.
about because you need to provide documents to the bank, and so if one person has lied before, at that point in time, all the secrets will be out.
You know, there's no point lying if you're going to be in a long-term relationship.
Exactly.
I don't get it
I
because
feel like
it's still
if
going to come out.
Yeah, but what if you get a partner who's okay? Maybe let
Who's the
me
model friend?
let me phrase it. What if you get a
it's our
partner?
podcast, say anything you want to
right
say.
here.
Yeah. What if you get a partner and your earning time was 2 of what he has,
Okay.
and you don't want to disclose that your earning time was 2, and you
I understand
disclose
how sensitive it can be.
50%.
I
But
understand how
that means
sensitive
you're
it
not
can
supposed to be that
but
person. You know why?
that's exactly
The person has low self-esteem. That he thinks, or you think that if you say it, it will affect it will give him inferiority complex.
Yeah.
That already shows that there's a red flag in that relationship.
Yeah.
Because who knows? 5 years down, like it could be times 3, times 4.
Anyways, if
Times
you're watching
5.
this and you're a billionaire and you're looking for someone to spoil,
Christine.
call me. Christine. Call me.
Christine. Christine.
Call me.
For
Christine.
me, actually, I don't think. Okay, if my husband, like I'm the kind of person who I want to build myself with my husband. I want us to become billionaires together and all that. But I need a fellow ambitious man.
Yes.
So I'm not saying too he should be rich, he should have this. Just have love me, be ambitious, and
So you're not into. Sorry, go on.
obviously if I find Lewis Hamilton, why wouldn't I? But I'm just saying that
You think you will like him?
No, she has big
with
bum bum.
With her personality.
She has big
It's not
bum bum.
does she
Lewis.
You
If she
understand?
sees Lewis Hamilton, she just needs to turn.
No, with she not him. With she like him. With
Oh,
Christine's
okay.
personality.
Him like
She
Christine-
like him.
Okay,
That's
okay.
not him liking her.
'Cause, yeah.
She like him.
Oh my God,
Christine.
why did I say this
Yeah.
on
Oh my God. And how do you know that Louis likes big butts?
oh my god.
You don't know.
He's a black man.
Like hypothetically, if God brings me a husband who has more money, if I love him and he loves me, I'll take him. If
So
he
what
still
happen if
doesn't
he
have
loses- if
that
he loses
money,
his job, my dear friend. So you
But,
met
so
him.
are you saying
He loses
relationships
his
is
job.
about money only?
no. I'm just saying this
No,
because
no.
we're talking about,
about
making
money,
love,
about yeah. But then for me, I'm that kind of person who believes we need to build ourselves, together as a family.
Okay.
But also, I don't think I would take somebody who is at zero. You get the
I
point.
understand
I
that.
want us to find ourselves at a certain level.
certain-
We
yeah.
start building.
So what if you meet an
know.
ambitious man, but the ambition is not ambition?
There's
The
a problem.
ambition is not ambition, my
There
dear.
will be a
I
problem.
think if you're ambitious, the ambition should have taken you to a certain
Exactly,
level.
exactly.
No, it's
Where-
not. It's not
yeah.
on ground zero, but the ambition is not
That's what
ambition.
if it's not on ground zero, I think it's
Yes.
fine according to what she's saying, right?
Like I have a friend of mine. She's called. I'm sorry, Jerry. So Jerry said that okay, right now she's dating intentionally, and then she was. I don't know what we're discussing about, but then she said that she doesn't think she can date a 45-year-old man who hasn't built a house yet. She can date a 35-year-old, a 40-year-old, but not a 45.
I said the same
Because
thing. I
at
don't blame her.
45, she expects at least this money somewhere. You get the
like
point.
your life is put together to a certain
I
extent.
said the
think I
same
know
thing. So
what
let
you
me
mean.
not judge. I said I know what someone that doesn't have a flat or a house before. I was.
Well, your husband has a flat.
That's why I said I do not want someone that do not have
Okay.
material property. So I get to it.
No,
But,
I
but
will
you know the thing.
understand.
What
Yeah.
about if life happens, my dear? Life happens. So what about if you meet this man that's earning his millions and then life happens. Life just comes at you.
And
would
that's
you
why
do?
they say in happiness and what? When they are giving the vows. What did you say?
I
Happiness
did not say that in my own vows.
You must go and marry again.
No,
I think the
In
vows
happiness
were
and,
Polish.
Maybe it was the Polish.
No,
but I
they were
can't
in
remember.
Polish, but you didn't know
The
what
woman
they
just
said.
said, "Say I do."
Yeah,
I
but it's in happiness and
So
what?
you
In
don't believe
poverty
you're
and
selling
what?
yourself.
In sickness and in health.
Yeah, it's a-
and
Oh, in
po-
sickness, in health, in
oh God,
poverty,
look at
and
us,
okay,
Jesus.
let's say in poverty and wealth.
Yes.
So if let's say along the way you're with your partner and he loses a job,
Yeah.
it's natural you love that person,
Of course.
and you'll step into the role. Okay, now I
being
need
a
to
provider.
exactly
Yeah, you
be a
step up,
provider,
yeah.
support my husband as he tries to get back up.
That's the thing.
Not support you when you're just sleeping.
I think if you are ambitious and you get to a certain point and life pushes you down, I
Yeah.
think that ambition that you have
Yeah.
would also be a driver to get you back
But yeah,
on.
what about if you try and then failure is
I know
you
that failure.
you try, it just hits you and you give up.
This
Like,
is the thing. People like that, people who have this, they are resilient. They
Yeah.
would keep trying. They will keep. They might not get the high-paying job that
there
they
is
had
village
before.
people too, Yemi.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm putting what is
I understand.
I'm making
Faith. But the issue
I'm
is
giving
that
you one
this
small
person,
scenario,
this
I'm
person
giving
will
one
not
small
sit
scenario.
down and be like, "Oh, my life is over."
No, but sometimes the
yeah.
life could just hit you. You just lose your motivation. It happens too. It does.
I
Okay,
think
well, I don't know what to
that's-
say about that.
I think if you're a hardworking person, you can never lose the motivation to stop working forever. It will be more of a slump down, but then you get yourself up.
You
and
get.
say
I
like, yeah.
feel like you get yourself back up. You start a business. You go back to school. You learn a new skill. You do things like people. It's like you now. You're a very ambitious person. Even if tomorrow, if life decides, you know what, I want to throw Faith a curveball, I feel like you take that curveball and smack it down.
Okay,
and,
thank you for
kick
being
it back
up,
to life.
Give it back
you
to
know?
life. So I think, Christine, you were saying something when we were talking. You talked about the fact that we raise men to be head of the home or leader. And I think some men equate this leadership with money.
Yeah,
So
control.
let's go into religiosity. Religiosity.
Oh God.
I want to say from culture, religious view.
Yeah.
What are the leadership skills that men have that me as a woman I don't have? That they think that
Oh,
they
why
could
you cannot be the
the head
head?
of the home? That's one. And another thing is like, why do they always equate the head of the home with provider? Like, oh, I'm the cover over the family.
Do you also know this?
I
In
c-
all some of these traditional people
just-
that are like the men are the head of the home, it's the women that are providing.
Of
Actually,
course.
in those, in a
Of
lot
course.
because some
Yeah,
of those
in
men
those
are very useless. I'm sorry to say.
You're right. I watch on Instagram when the pastor was saying that even if your husband, you're any more than your husband, you go to a place, your husband is saying rubbish, cover his shame, support him. I'm like, what the heck?
No.
Like what the
And
heck?
I don't
See,
think
I
so.
have these things. These
So what are the
messages trigger me.
leadership skills you have as the head of the home that me I don't have to tell me?
Maybe Yemi should answer.
Yes,
First of
so
all,
not you,
for
my
me,
dear,
I
it's true.
believe
Tell
I
me.
have same
So I'll
leadership
just
Let's
tell you.
men. For me, I want to know, what are the
because
leadership
I
role?
have XY chromosome. Is
Okay,
it
yeah,
what
it's
do men
XY.
have XY?
XY,
Exactly. I think
women
it's because
XS.
I have XY chromosome.
That's why.
And this diggly thing in
Okay,
between my leg. I think
that's
that's
all.
it. I think that's it.
That's all.
Really?
Because I don't know what special leadership role that the men have.
Yeah.
When they'll say the man is the head of, I've always asked myself that the man is the head of the home, the head of the home. So wait here, what do I need to, I
I
don't know.
actually think that healthy relationships,
Yes.
men don't outrightly want to show that.
I know.
Capacity,
No.
I'm the head.
I
You're
know.
right, because
Yeah.
it doesn't happen in my own house.
Also in my house, I was going to say this. We grew up.
No, when I mean my house, I mean me and my bats.
Oh, okay. I'm talking
before
about
we
my parents.
continue,
It
I
wasn't
observed
like
something,
this.
you know,
Tell me.
like Batosh doesn't sound the head of the family.
Ha,
But when you
wait.
love that person, you see the special
Head of the house.
connotation. That's for my husband.
Yes,
This is-
that she did.
That's why,
I was
men
like,
don't know it.
what you're
Men
saying,
don't
but-
know it. You don't have to tell a woman I'm the head of the family.
Yes.
Love her the right way. She'll love you the right way.
It's very-
as
honestly,
simple
I
as
was
that,
surprised
yeah,
that when
yeah.
she said that.
Yeah,
I was
actually,
like,
it was
"Ooh,
adorable,
Okay,
yeah. It was
yeah,
adorable.
nice,
Okay,
cute.
now I'm shy, but he doesn't. No, but those head of this, because people used to say something. I don't know. I was talking to a friend of mine, so I won't mention his name. And we're having this conversation about like leadership role, husband and wife, and I was using myself as an example. I'm like, okay, I'm making my money. I'm married to my husband. I said to him, okay, I want to go with my friends to Dubai, girls trip. You are not funding it. You are not. It's me paying it. I'm just telling you, just so you know, I'm going out. And he said,
You need permission.
I would say you cannot go. And I'm like, why? Because I'm the head of the home. I'm like, you are not paying anything. I'm just telling you.
I'm just here thinking, do I know this person?
And I'm just telling you. And you said, no, you can't go. And I was telling him, like, if you do this the first time, she doesn't go. The second time, third time, you think she will love you. That's resentment to the T. Yeah. So bring this head of the home reflection of finances. Like, you're not even still paying for the... I think...
Do I know this person?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're more interested in this person. We're having a conversation.
Yeah, because
About-
you have common friends.
Yeah, because we have
could
common
tell you
friends.
know the
Sometimes I'm like, I'm
person,
sure I know this person.
I don't know what you're saying, but it's like...
But okay, go on.
Nah, I've forgotten I've lost the trip because of
Dubai.
in Dubai. Because it was like I was telling her her friends are not good. I was like, I'm the one paying for the trip. You know they pay. So is it before I marry you, I know I have sense. Now that I'm marrying you, I'm not foolish.
No, because you are supposed to submit. See, I will be honest. I think this is the first time I'm going to say this publicly.
Wow. Okay. First time.
I have some issues with some Christian teachings, especially when it comes to how women sometimes are portrayed. This is just me. It's my personal thing. I'm still a Christian. I still believe in God.
And I'm happy.
But
I'm happy you're my friend for saying this.
The
But go
issue
ahead.
is, I don't. If we look at the life of Jesus himself, he was not. In the last episode, Buchi, our friend, said Jesus is a feminist. I believe he is a feminist. He didn't look down on women. He had women around, even his inner circle. But over time, I don't know, things have just changed. And like this thing, like submit to your husband.
Do you think that men are being threatened? They are scared that the new generation of women is coming. We are coming for their crown or something. I don't know.
See,
me,
because I don't think
generally,
so.
I even reading the history of Africa and all that, I just think it comes down to one thing. If you're afraid of somebody, then you try to subject them to power. You get the point.
Bless you, sister.
For me, that's what I think.
if you're afraid of someone,
If you're afraid of somebody being better than you or
will
stronger
suppress
than you,
them.
you try to,
suppress them.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So maybe that's the thing. But I don't know. I feel like this, and there is a lot of they call them, I think, the red pill movement or something
that?
these days. All this I will blow this. Exactly. Where they are telling men like, oh, you should be the
something.
The woman is inferior to you. Listen, you do you. If you find women that also like that, please go ahead. It's just not me. It's not my style. Yeah. I also don't subscribe to like this 50-50 finances thingy. I think like meet yourselves where both of you can.
At the point where you guys are both happy with it. like
If you meet,
And to be honest, like a man who is financially able
yes,
and confident
yes,
and responsible,
yeah,
he's not concerned about 50-50.
he's really not concerned about 50-50.
so you're saying that Yemi is not confident and
I
No,
just said
he
I'm not
is.
concerned about 50-50.
No, he's not. That's why I'm telling him.
I just have to
not.
I just said
Yeah, it's
I'm not
because
concerned about it.
if you're concerned about, that's when it's a big deal for you on the table. We need to discuss this. You
But
bring
no,
this,
what I'm
this,
also
and this.
saying, I'm not concerned about it, but also if she wants to take care of me, please go ahead.
sugar baby vibes.
You should go and get a
Sugar baby
mommy.
vibes.
Yeah, see, 100. I'm still saying it.
Oh my good God.
He's joking.
And just in case you're listening on Spotify as well, and you are a billionaire, or I can do multimillionaire, it's fine. Give me a call.
What's the change of
Please, if you catch Yemi, I'm sure Yemi will help me pay my mortgage and pay our bills.
Yes, please. I need to pay my mortgage.
Yeah, but I mean, guys, answering to one of if you're to answer to our subscriber,
Yes.
what's your take on what how finances should be managed in a relationship?
In a
fairness,
relationship,
right?
Yeah, where is the
that's
fairness?
It. I
Yeah.
think it's more fairness. It's who earns more, and it's also more of, for lack of a better word, I'm saying compromise is coming to mind now, but that's not really what I want to say. It's more of, it shouldn't be forced. Like if I have to force you, hey, you need to bring 40% of your salary
You don't
every
love
month.
the person.
Yeah, it's
like,
it shouldn't be forced. You guys should talk about these things. Like, okay, how do you think we should cover
this is
rent?
in marriage, not in. Are we talking marriage or relationship? Let's clarify.
In my mind, I'm talking
You're
really
talking
marriage.
marriage,
Like
because
long-term relationship.
not.
I'm not talking
1 month,
boyfriend,
2
girlfriend,
months.
exactly.
Not
Boyfriend,
1 month,
girlfriend, and
2
you people
months,
don't live
please,
in the same house. But
please.
if you live together, you live in the same building or in the same, in the same house or in the same flat or whatever apartment, talk about it. Okay, I'm going to cover groceries, you're going to cover rent, or I'm going to cover groceries and bills.
Water bills.
Things like this.
light bill.
And it should never be forced. If
I know.
at some point you feel like you're doing it out of your own
Volition. I bet they speak the English.
Nabila saying evolution.
We miss Baba, but she's not here for this segment. She gives us new words.
If you shouldn't feel like you're being forced to do it. That's just the whole point of it. Talk about it, be open, and also demand. Don't feel forced like, oh, I have to provide.
Yes,
if
my
you don't have it,
responsibility.
also talk. Be
Yeah.
open with your partner. Say, hey honey, you see this month I don't think I'll be able to cover this. Can you help me? There's nothing wrong in that.
See money as see money as a tool to spice up the relationship. Money is a tool. It is a tool.
To spice up the relationship.
Yes, now.
Like in the bedroom.
You can do that if it makes you happy. Oh yeah, it's not strippers. They do
What
it.
is
Oh yeah. So anyway, as I say,
Yeah, but if you're saying money should spice up the relationship,
Yes.
some people may want to ask the question that does money improve affection in a relationship?
I think it does.
true. Let's be
I
honest.
think it does. Absence of money.
It's a let's not lie.
How?
Money
Have
makes
you,
it better.
Have you heard
please.
this thing of I would
makes it
rather
better.
cry in a Range Rover than cry in a...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's a good analogy, but
yeah, but
It's not a good analogy.
that's the two ends.
it's too
but
extreme. But
Yeah,
no, I
it's
think
okay.
I think money improves it.
if there's money, you and your partner go to Bali and have the most amazing sex you can ever think of. There's money, you go to Paris. There's money, the relationship will be
Or
bubbling.
you cook better food. You don't also have
Yeah.
to travel. You cook better food. Isiebu. with
Say,
good
please, what's the
ogbono.
steak, please, guys,
So
steak.
for those who don't have money, then do they miss out on that?
No.
No, that's
we're
not what
just
I'm saying. I'm
saying
saying
that-
that if you have money, it would improve. But
It's-
if both of you are struggling,
So maybe those who don't have it should find a creative way still.
hierarchy of pyramid. Oh God.
I know what you're trying to say. They told the want,
Yes,
human
the
needs.
human needs.
Oh, human
You know,
needs,
there are
yeah.
like basic things that, once this is achieved, you move to the next one, you move to the next one. If both of you are struggling and hustling and, I don't know, finances or where your next meal will come from is a problem for you already, please, I think there will be strain in that relationship.
To be honest.
So let's address the other general question. That's most of our young youth today across the continent or even in Europe or wherever.
Already is young.
Okay, most of the youth back home, okay, in Africa,
this girl of Africa.
don't
guy.
have jobs.
Africa.
Some of them don't have jobs, yeah,
David
especially
Goats.
the men, guys, especially the men.
I don't know what this is.
What advice do you have for young men who don't have money and they are intent on dating, how should they go
Go
about
find
it?
a job. I'm sorry. Find a job first.
In my mind, I'm like, honestly, you
find a
know
job
balance. Let me turn it to
Take
pidgin
care of
English.
yourself. Take care of yourself.
What do you
first.
mean you don't have money? No, okay,
Yeah, they
let
have
me
no
not say you
job
don't have
now.
money. You don't have a source of
Income.
income.
So should they not date because they don't have a source of income?
Yes.
You,
I am of that opinion. You
Our
can
Gen
judge
Z
me.
producer,
You
what's
can
your
judge
take?
me if you like, but I think
but
no.
to be honest, you need to take care of yourself first.
Yes, come
Because
on.
be okay before you go and bring. So you want to get a date person that's
But
not working too like you or what?
Dating is kind of a natural phenomenon.
But let's be
As
honest.
I would like
When there is money, it makes it a bit sweeter. You want to take your girlfriend at least to
What
Starbucks
will
or
you buy?
McDonald's.
Exactly.
To go and buy ice cream and pizza.
Please.
But
You
guys,
need
haven't
money
you
for
had
these
a
things.
relationship like you know when we were young, the drama on TV
I-
where
That-
people were dating.
that's
and they
why
would
it's
just
drama.
walk through the forest.
That's
you
why
know,
it's drama.
that's love.
I love Korean
Yeah.
drama. That's why it's drama.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that people that don't have money will not find love. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that. I'm just saying that priorities.
Yes.
So
What's
what
your priority?
advice do you have for them?
First of all,
Find a
should
source
they-
of income.
Number one
First.
question: should they hold off on dating until they have?
find
Yes.
an income first. At least we're not saying be rich. At least find an
This is my
income.
opinion.
Find
Yes,
an
that's what
income.
I'm saying. I'm not
Something.
saying I'm not rich.
Find an income.
But, get yourself. Get a
Then
source
you
of
cannot think
income.
about it. You're focusing on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You don't have work.
Konji is a bastard.
Honestly,
Konji is a bastard.
For people who don't know Konji, hey, how do
How
we
do
say
we explain
Konji?
it? What?
Just let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, just let it go. Okay.
It's, I don't know what to call
Gen
it.
Z producer, what's your take on that?
For me, I think everyone should like they both said, everyone should find a source of income first before even thinking about. I'm talking from a guy's perspective, because as a girl, you might decide you don't want to work because that's just how life is, and someone will come and date you and fund your
Well,
life.
I think
and
that's where
everything.
see finish comes
Comes
in.
to even
Oh,
that's
well.
a girl. I mean, I don't know who said it. It's good to have a
your
change in
own
your
money.
pocket so
Yes.
that someone talk to you anyhow. You can say,
Yeah, but the thing
and
is,
out.
as a girl, you still have that option by default. If you say you don't want to work, and you can still find someone to take care of you. But as a
That's
guy,
"This patriarchy." That's this patriarchy. I was going
but
to say
the
so.
thing is, you still have the option.
Yeah.
That's
Why?
the thing.
Why?
You still have
So why
the
don't
option.
I have the option
Why?
as a guy?
Thank you. Why
As a
don't you have
guy,
thank you?
Okay, as a guy,
Yeah.
it's harder for a guy because where would you
I'm
find
looking for a
sugar?
sugar mommy with a boat.
Okay.
A
Yeah,
sugar mommy with a boat. Do you know the meme? Okay, Faith doesn't
No,
know
I'm
it.
lost.
Don't worry. Go on.
But yeah, as a guy, you don't have that fallback to say,
Patriarchy. That's patriarchy.
yeah, there's a
because
girl
patriarchy.
back. My girl will take care of me or something.
Why me? If you- I can take care
as
of
a
a
guy,
man.
you have to actually focus
you
on
want
finding.
If I want
a
to,
source
I
of
can.
income
Let
You know,
me
we're
say,
joking.
we
Sorry,
have this
we used to
friend.
joke about. Sorry, me to go. Me, Christina and I were joking about something that,
Yeah.
like, if I was still single and I bought a house, that we will go and bring one man, we'll marry him, bring him here, and we will send him to Polish classes. I don't know. Christina said that he will cheat on us
He
in
will
Polish
cheat-
classes.
he will cheat on
with
you.
the Polish
He'll
girl.
find
He
a
will
way
cheat
to
on
cheat.
you.
We were laughing.
If you have money, never marry a poor man.
Because
Oh.
he will then
He will
because
use
this is
your
the man that
money
will
to
come
cheat
back and
on
say
you, yeah.
she's
He will
not
use your
greeting
money
me
to
good
cheat on
morning.
you, yeah.
She's
We're
not
laughing.
leaving me food in the morning.
So to your point,
That's
Sam,
why I
don't
prefer
want
we
people to
build
have those
ourselves
notions.
up. Also.
So we have this friend she's also doing very well for herself. And very recently, like a few months ago, this girl came out on social media and she was like, hey, listen, these are my criteria for dating now. You need to have money. You need to do this. And I'm like, yes, girl, go. This is it. She's setting the standard. She's like, hey, money is not everything. But I feel like once you have gotten to a certain stage in your life, there are just some things that you will not tolerate.
Thank you. Like I say, I should go and marry a man that only has bicycle.
There was a time I only had bicycle.
That's why I was shady. I was shady.
There was a time I will ride
It
my
was
bike with
Yemi.
my poncho,
Oh,
my
but
red
no.
poncho.
I was shady Yemi. I used to joke about, it's an African mentor. I used to joke about Yemi that when he was in Dubai, he had a car. When he moved to Europe,
Europe,
My bicycle.
Europe will
Bicycle.
humble you, eh? Europe will humble you.
for
That's true. You said you still have one
That's
scooter
the
that
thing
you're
they
supposed to
use.
sell
I
or
actually
something.
still have a scooter. Oh God, I
But
need to
actually,
sell that
like
scooter.
ride, this time I went to learn how to ride a bicycle. And back
Wait,
home
you
in
don't know how to
Africa,
ride a
we
bicycle?
don't-
Me, I don't know how to
I
ride a
didn't know how to
bicycle.
ride a bicycle.
I can't.
But you know how back home
Shout
it's
out to
kind
Tokbe.
of...
Tokbe, she's the one that I don't want to say her last name so people don't go and Google her. She's the one that actually taught me how to ride a bike.
Oh, yeah?
Ogun, yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, you know, like how back
You
home
still
you
want to
don't
teach
ride
me,
a
but
bicycle.
I'm not ready to learn.
Because you get it, the point. But here, oh my God. everyone is riding a bicycle, and you're just now motivated to
In
ride
the
a
Netherlands,
bicycle.
that's the thing. In
That's
fact, there's
the
like,
thing,
there are like Mercedes Benzes of bicycles.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like standard, I don't know, the random entry level
yeah.
bicycle, and then there are like
I
posh.
actually liked it. It's like you're flying in the air. and you're controlling the wheel
So you're
yourself.
controlling the.
Do you know how to drive a car?
I need to go for driving.
Me too.
classes.
Next
See the
year,
person that says, "Do you know how to? Can you even ride a bicycle?"
Yemi,
At least I can ride a
I had a learner's permit. I knew how to drive a car in Nigeria. After
How
since
many
I've been
years
here,
ago?
that's the problem.
Yeah,
So I
I
have to go
think
and
when you
refresh
take
myself.
long to do it, you still have to go and do like a refresher course.
Especially if you never really drove for a long. Like I've
No,
been
I
driving
did
for a
not
long
too.
time, so I can stay off for like 2-3 years. I will come back to it. But if you really didn't drive very well, and the last time she did it when Nigeria went 10-11 years ago.
Long time ago.
If she put her in the car now, she'll kill somebody.
What do you mean, Yemi?
She will kill
Automatic, I can drive.
Oh yeah.
Automatic. Yeah.
Anyway,
Please
guys,
don't do it.
Coming to the end of our podcast, what advice do you have for people who are dating? And I think that number 2 is, what's your advice around finances in a relationship, and how should people approach finances in a relationship?
People, if you're out there meeting people, I think I've said it before in our all previous episode. Meet a kind person, because if you meet a kind and generous person, that will take away the issue of money or stingy or whatever it is. A kind person will understand that my partner needs money for this, or we need money to do this, or we need money to do that. So that's the. It's funny. I've started seeing recent time everybody has been going for kind. I was like, is it me that said it first? Or who said it first? but that's
true. I've seen
a lot of kind, but
now,
because if you character, it's key, and that's where kindness comes into play.
Yes.
You don't want a selfish person, because that person is selfish to their siblings, their family, their mother, their sister, everybody. So a kind person. And then I think for young people, see money as a tool that would amplify the love in your relationship. I use the word amplify. Money will amplify. Don't see money as a tool to be a wicked person. See my face. Don't be a wicked person. See money as a way to amplify and make your love sweeter.
Okay.
And Yemi?
I think fairness. While it's very difficult maybe at the beginning when you just meet someone to start talking about finances, because you guys are not there yet. You're thinking about other things. Do we like each other? Do we have similar values? Blah, blah, blah. But I think as you start to date, if you're thinking of having a long-term relationship, or, committing to this person long-term, it's important for you to have these conversations. Understand. Sorry, what's going on? Do we have technical problems? Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, sorry
my
guys.
God.
I thought we had technical problems because the producer was giving me a look.
Oh my god.
So back to my train of thought. Yes, understand when you are now, dating and you're thinking of settling with this person, have these conversations of finances. Like, you should also know, because it's a two-way thing. Sometimes you would be the person that would have to step up to support the other person. Sometimes you might need the other person to support you. But I think ultimately look at fairness. Don't just be like, hey, we have to contribute 50-50 to the rent and the bills of this house, because one person might be earning twice what the other person is earning.
Fairness and equity.
So fairness and equity, I think that is it. Maybe this month one person cannot cover rent, and next month the other person cannot cover groceries. It's fine. There will be ebbs and flows, but ultimately kindness, fairness, equity. This is what you should look for.
I think the other thing I want to add that is financial responsibility and financial literacy. Because most times in a relationship, it comes down to people having financial knowledge. How should we manage funds? But for the other person who has lesser funds, the challenge is for them managing those funds to be able to support the relationship. So I think it's very important for people. If you're not good at managing funds, I've heard this, that in some relationship, the woman is better at managing funds. Then sit down.
Generally, women are better at managing money.
Yeah, sit down and plan for those funds to make sure that they can sustain the relationship.
Yes.
I think the other point that was mentioned during the podcast is money kind of enables happiness also in a relationship.
Of
course.
So use funds to better the relationship, obviously,
Spoil me.
not spoil you.
I'm
You know,
thinking
like-
of the video song Fonts Odumodu Black.
And for the young men out there who don't have jobs but would like to,
And young women.
And
We live
young
in
women.
an
Thank you.
young
Thank
men
you for
and
that,
young women
Yemi.
out there who don't have jobs and they find a challenge dating because they don't have finances, I think, one, if you look at it from the point that you also want to be financially confident, then it's a positive move for you to first make sure you're somewhere before you start engaging in additional responsibilities of dating, because dating also comes with financial responsibilities.
course.
Taking your partner out for a date,
Buying flowers.
buying flowers,
Movie
Even
dates.
chocolates.
Ice cream.
a birthday gift for your man.
I don't
or
like chocolate, so don't buy
vice versa.
chocolate. I mean, you can still buy, but it's okay.
It's not about you.
No, I'm just saying it. You don't know. My potential partner might be
They
watching
could be
or
out there in
listening.
the crowd. Yeah.
Yes, I hope you're listening.
Yeah, but I think we appreciate your feedback. So please, your feedback would inspire some of the podcasts that we'll be having. So for now, we thank you so much. And what should they do?
Yes, please.
Oh my God.
First of all, like this video. If you're also listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcast, please give us a rating, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then share this with everybody, with your friends, with your ex, with your friends, your enemies, your mom, your dad, because it's your civic
duty.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Bye bye.